It's a sunny Monday morning, -8 right now downtown. Hi, everyone. This is Ron Wilson, and you're with Edmonton AM on CBC 740 FM 93.9. A lot of musicians have second jobs, something to pay the rent till the music catches on. So they might be a waiter, a bartender, an office temp, a store clerk. You don't often hear farmer in that list, but my guest this half hour does just that, along with writing and performing music. Jim Serediak will take our weekly Ed Pod Challenge. You'll hear him in words and music this half hour on Edmonton AM. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ron Wilson. It's 17 minutes now past 8 o'clock on Edmonton AM.
Down where the bay meets jungle and life runs with the tide, and the beauty of the day can make you cry.
That's Jim Serediak, and where the bay meets jungle. Jim's from Andrew, east of Edmonton. His new album is called The Transcendent Sky, and Jim has decided to take on the Ed Pod Challenge. He wants you to save some space for his music on your MP3 player. Jim, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
It's a beautiful song. Now, of course, when I think Andrew, I think the jungle. I don't know why, it just comes to mind. Help me out here. Tell me a bit about that song we just heard.
Well, that song was written after a visit to San Blas, Mexico. And a little adjunct to that is that that area is where much of Apocalypse Now was filmed.
Okay.
So none of that appears on the song. I sort of romanticized, the lifestyle there and the climate. And basically the song is a bit of an escapism, I guess.
Sure, but it's the idea of just being by some water and beautiful green forest there.
That's right.
Yeah,
and seeing how other people live in those warm climes and, taking us away from the cold weather, although I do enjoy the cold weather at times. But
well, who doesn't enjoy an escape to it if you can do it, eh?
Yeah, that's true.
When did you get into performing and making music?
I began publicly performing in, I guess, the mid-'80s after I attended Grand McEwen College. Mm-hmm. And I had a whole swack of songs on my back burner that I guess I needed to expose to the public. So
you had been writing songs for some time before you actually went to McEwen? Yeah,
and even at that, my first guitar came to me for Christmas at age 11. And from that point on, it was all about writing songs and expressing myself through the guitar and through the lyrics.
What do you get from it?
I guess a lot, because here, many decades later, I don't want to say how many decades later, I'm still doing it. And it's definitely a spiritual comfort. It's probably stress relief. It's many things. It just seems to be something I have to do.
Yeah. Well, in addition to being a musician, you also work on the family farm.
Someone has to. You got to make. Someone has to work and make a living for food, I guess. So that's where that comes from.
Well, everyone I talk to who has that in their blood tells you that's a full-time 7-day-a-week job. How do you juggle the two?
Sometimes I guess I neglect farming at times, like right now today.
I'll take the blame for that, if you don't mind.
Yeah. We'll send you the bill for this day, I guess.
So but that does consume, I'm sure, a fair amount.
Oh,
of
definitely,
your time.
And it has, in essence, impeded my music career in that I'm not really available for summer folk festivals and things like that, because I just can't seem to do both the farming and take on that other responsibility of performing during the summer and spring and fall.
Yeah.
So I guess the way I approach it is that in winter is the time that I sort of hit the music circle, so to speak, and do my music stuff.
Yeah, well, we just heard a brief excerpt from your album to open this segment. So give me how you describe your sound.
That's always a tough question, but I guess my sound is really very much based around the fingerstyle acoustic guitar picking, very much based around a poetic nature imagery lyrics, so to speak. And I guess in essence it's quite soothing. at times. Yeah.
Well, it sure sounded like it when we heard that song.
Yeah, well,
off the top.
I hope so. And of course, guitar instrumentals is really another facet that I really enjoy working on and expressing myself through those strings.
Well, now you get a chance to ask our listeners to save space on their MP3 player for one of your songs. What song did you pick?
I chose the first song on my album, my CD, The Transcendent Sky, and it's called "I Love This Train."
And why should people save space for this tune?
Well, they should save a spot for this tune because, first of all, it's written from a prairie perspective, and I think they will be able to relate quite well to that. And also, the song, again, is quite soothing, so it might help you through morning traffic, or it might keep you from beating on your kids or whatever. And furthermore, I've put a lot of work into the lyrics on that tune and the guitar, and it's a song about, I guess, trying to focus one's life in a way that you can set aside your cares, set aside your worries, and just focus on the things that are important. And it does it through the use of a train trip. The train is actually the vehicle for that.
Cool.
In that instance, yeah. But I'm really trying to relate it to a way of finding a vehicle in one's own life or one's own head to do that.
Let's listen to this. Here is "I Love This Train."
Smell of aching diesel, mighty engine stack, sound of stretching steel, roll over iron track, this train. Meander over prairie, over river, over land, knows exactly where it's going like the back of its hand, this train. This train makes life easy. Life's man on board. Onward we go, over fields of crystal snow. This train. Rip into the sunrise, rip a hole into my heart. Beauty of this land tears my soul apart, this train. Town lets out a whisper, city seems to roar. Thought I'd seen it all, but I need to see some more of this train. This train makes life simple. Abandon all cares. Onward we roll, like the waves over the shore. This train, I love this train. 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 I love this train.
"I Love This Train." That's by Jim Serediak. He's an artist from Andrew, and Jim would invite you to download his song to your MP3 player. Just go to our website, and we'll tell you where you can find it, cbc.ca/Edmonton AM, and click on EdPod. The EdPod Challenge is heard Monday mornings only.